Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. You can get mad at your kid without, like, taking it out on them. Like yesterday, before bed, she was like, I want a cup of water. I said, no problem, honey. I went down, I got her a cup of water. Little parenting tip. I also got myself a cup of water. Chugged it while I was filling it up from the fridge. Gulped it, and then said, you know what? I've been good today. Filled up another glass. Slow sipped that shit for a minute before I took her glass up. Took her glass up. Gave it to her, and she was holding like 8 toys and then the water like in her hand at the same time. Kate said, honey, don't do that, you're gonna spill the water. She said, okay. Put it down. A second later, grabbed it again like this. I said, you heard what mommy said, don't grab it like that. She said, no, I want to grab it like this. 3 seconds later, she dropped the toy, bent over to pick it up, and unloaded the fucking cup of water all over the floor, and immediately just started screaming, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And you're just like, and the crazy part of it, where are you? Is that that's what the parenting is. The parenting is not like, hey, listen to me so that you don't make a mistake. It's like now you got to be like, I told you not to do that. And now you're upset that the thing I told you would definitely happen happened, and I gotta console you without being like, well, what'd you expect? Drink 182. So true. Me on St. Patrick's Day, be like, I'm the cousin of the bride, and this is drink 182. You see that one? We still got it. Oh, man. Please tell me I've been asking for an hour. How do you care for your cast iron pan? Brother, what are you doing? You just look it up online, man. I can't. I don't want to be held responsible for like your $400 Le Creuset or something like that. That's a lot of. That's a stewardship I didn't ask for, man. I don't even want to care for mine. Oh, man. The advice is all conflicting. I don't know, ours is like, it's cast iron, but it's also like enameled. So you can just clean it with pretty hot water and it doesn't fuck up the cast iron. So I don't know, if you got some shit that you seasoned yourself, it might be a different story. Enameled can even go in the dishwasher. This shit's gonna change my life, man. Oh. Me coming to stream Wednesday with the reddest fucking face you've ever seen. You okay, buddy? When the cough medicine hits. Hey, I'm happy to report, by the way. Yes! Even though I was sick, I did not succumb to NyQuil or Dayquil. I'm not fucking around with that shit anymore, bro. Even if it has a dude in a fucking nightcap on it with button up shirts and trousers for his jammies. Why is that a good thing? There's been some literature reviews that seem to indicate that it may lead to neurodegenerative disease later in life. Okay, hang on. Chill, chill, chill. Who cares? I fucking care, bro. I fucking care. Hold. I take them like sleeping pills. You should get your ass on melatonin. Asterisk editor's note. If one day it comes out that daily dosing melatonin leads to an even worse kind of disease, I apologize. There's no way I could have known. You have to remember your audience is on the global catastrophe trip. That is true. I mean, I'm not 100% out on global catastrophe, but I definitely feel like whenever I see people that are like, we'll all probably be dead in 10 years, I'm like, you guys are reading some fucking. You're platinum subscribers at Zero Hedge or something. I don't know what the fuck news you're taking in. Like, it's not all good, don't get me wrong, but 10 years? They're like 20 at most. Have you seen the price of a Big Mac these days? In 2008, when the great financial crisis hit, you could get a Crunchwrap Supreme for $1.09. Motherfucker. Nowadays, it's $9.97 on DoorDash at one Taco Bell in the financial district of San Francisco. It's so over. I'm at the age now where I think like people younger than me are now like waxing philosophical about an era that I lived through that I have a lot of positive associations with, but I still got to like push back on it a little bit. People will be like, you used to feed your whole family at Swiss Chalet. You, your wife, 3 kids, all in cost, 2005, $13.99. I'm like, no the fuck you didn't, idiot. That's like, that was the price of a half chicken dinner. That's just dad's portion. Now, mom, she might get a quarter chicken or she might get a little crazy. She might start ordering a la carte. She might say, you know what I really like at Swiss Chalet? I really like the pierogies. And you're like, oh, here we go. Pierogies and chopped chicken on a Kaiser roll with a side of chalet sauce. What's this going to set me back? $0.30. Well, it was cheaper back then, let's be honest. Okay, what the fuck do we do here? Nope. I'm thinking physically. What if we just get this shit pumping and then we hop on? Oh. There you go. Hold in the dead center. Perfectly balanced as all things should be. I have to burp, but I can't mute my microphone. It's okay, I swallowed it. Swing. Oh, I thought that was it. I'm thinking two-hand me. Right here. Can you grab with your toes? Listen, buddy. It's not that kind of website. Oh. Foot fetish guys always be like, I'm not going there. I'm not going there. Say it. I was just gonna say, I think it's too real. Foot fetish guys always be like, wow, your lunch looks really good. By the way, what kind of shoes are those? I'm just gonna say, okay, listen, there's nothing wrong with having a foot fetish, but as a matter of like public awareness, you should know if you're talking to a dude and he doesn't say like nice shoes, if he says like what shoes are those? Like, oh, what kind of shoes are those? By the way, what's your shoe size? You should know what you're getting into, okay? A guy without a foot fetish might say like, "Oh, I like your shoes." But a guy with a foot fetish is going to be like, and again, there's nothing wrong with it. He'll be like, wow, nice shoes. What are those? Like a 6.5? There's a subtle difference, but there's a difference. Wow, the chick working at Reebok was way into me then. Oh, man. I'm just being real with you. Working a customer service job as a young woman must fucking suck. 'Cause, like, literally, probably 5% of their male clientele are secretly in love with them as soon as they meet them, right? Especially like a job where they're paid to be nice to you. You always hear stories about like, I'm a waitress. I didn't give this guy any signals at all. And then on the receipt, he wrote like, I saw the way that you looked at me all night. Here's my hotel room. What do I do? And I'm like, you the dude who ordered 2 pounds of chicken wings? Really? What kind of vibes do you think you were putting out there, brother? Go! She's impressed by my spice tolerance. So true. No one's ever ordered the wings hot. And I'm not talking white guy hot. I'm talking like as hot as you would make them if I wasn't white hot at the Hooters before. It's the first time we've ever had that order come in on the ticket. Come on, man! Type A, got a two-handed. Okay. Holy. That makes a big difference. You seen Poor Things yet? Only the part where she has to distract Kang the Conqueror. Oh, you know what? I think I need to put my hands in opposite order. To build more tension. This is how it feels using a rotary telephone. Then one of your fucking friends has like 3 8s in a row, and you're like, oh, fuck, here we go. It's still, so I've gotten over my phone anxiety to a large extent. What was my secret? You're not gonna like it, but I'm gonna say it because you asked. Having bigger problems and also needing to talk to people on the phone. Like if you don't have like real shit going on in your life, you can kind of afford to be like, I'm nervous for this pizza delivery phone call. But like if you gotta put dinner on the table, you gotta go. Like chop chop, motherfucker. But at the same time, it's still so crazy to me to think back to like 1997 and remember that people would pick up their home phone on first ring and just be like, hello, I would love to have a conversation with someone. I don't need, please identify yourself immediately. That's great. You were just, people were strapped the fuck up with small talk ready to go. And sometimes, you know, you'd pick up the phone and you'd be like, hello. And they'd be like, hello, is this Mr. Letourneau? You'd be like, yeah, Mr. Letourneau here. They'd be like, oh, how are you doing tonight, Mr. Letourneau? You'd be like, back the fuck up, motherfucker. Who am I speaking to? This will inform how much I tell you about my day. If you're calling my ass about my car insurance or something like that, I don't need to tell you, oh, actually, you know, I was backed up in traffic today. The boss was being like a little bit of a jerk, you know, like, who are you? Anyway, crisscross your hands as far as they'll go. Ooh. Me at the finale of the Jordan Peele movie Us. Come on, man. Come on, man. Nothing like the rush of calling your girlfriend's house and her parents pick up. So true. So true. I mean, maybe the world is not that different. Maybe they just have their contacts on their phone. There were definitely times in like the 9th grade, I wouldn't be like, hey, I'm going to call you tonight. I would just be like, this is my friend's name. I would look it up in the phone book, call them, and then like a man I'd never met would pick up the phone. And I would say like, hi, can I talk to your teenage daughter, please? And he's like, of course you can. Who is this, by the way? Oh, man's name? Sure, that seems like it just couldn't possibly be weird. And then she wasn't like, why the fuck are you calling me? We didn't agree on this. She was just like, what's up? And I'm like, oh, did you do the biology homework? I was having problems with question 10B. And then she's like, oh, I thought we went over this. And I'm like, I already got 10B, but I just wanted a human connection. Oh, thank you, thank you. I need help. I don't know what to do here. One day in third grade, I called every person in my class for fun. Dude, my neighbor used to prank call our bus driver. Like, our bus driver just got such shit for no reason. Like, literally for the crime of driving us to and from school safely. I would go over to his house. I mean, basically, I was an enabler because I didn't stop it. How'd you have his phone number? It was in the book, man. I never called it, but I definitely laughed. I definitely also, I swear to you that this is a real story. I was like 10 or 11, and I lived in, like, it was very, very rural. But on my street, that was like, I don't know, 5 or 6 kilometers long, there were maybe like 6 or 7 families that had kids my age. So we would hang out from time to time. And one of the kids, let's just call him Michael. He was like a year younger than me. We used to hang out now and then. A little bit of an unusual kid, but I thought we got along okay. One day I was playing outside, and I came back in a couple hours later, and my grandma said, "Oh, your friend Michael called for you." And I said, "Oh, okay, what did he say?" And I swear to God, she said, he said, "Hey, I just wanted him to know that he ruined my life." And I went, "Oh, okay." And then she said, "So what's that about?" And I said, "I don't know." And she said, "You don't know?" And I said, "I honestly don't know." And was messed up is that, like, he still kept inviting me over to his house. We still talked on, like, the school bus and stuff like that. At no point did he ever say, like, "Hey, here's why I called your grandma and said that he ruined my life." I guess he just got over it, or maybe it was like a prank or something. Just a weird sense of humor. Oh, man. Oh, man. In the speed run, the runner goes straight up the middle. This is like you're seeing a motherfucker in physical therapy, and you're like, Usain Bolt can run this distance in like 9.71 seconds. like like a fiberglass shin, bro. What do you mean the speedrunner just climbs up? Ooh. Librarian, thank you for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you, thank you. We gotta go wide grip, Marty. Okay. Okay, wide grip, Marty. Ooh. Yeah, oh, I mean, that's pretty wide, bro. Is this climbing? Am I moving up? What if you just scurry, though? Almost? Maybe I'm overcomplicating it. Hold. Oh, that looked like it had something there. You- This is really better than swinging. I need chip strats. I mean, I'm not generating enough momentum off this. It can't be done. Justin swung with two hands on the wheel. Two peg wide reach. Two peg wide reach. Once you cross the axis, remove one hand. Oh, no, I don't know about that. It's not possible. Hey, Anal, have you seen the TikTok, The Most Liberal Man in the World in 2008? No, I have not. I can imagine, though. It's a good hook. It's so good. 2x pimpy. Stop, man. Stop. Like, it makes me laugh every time. I just got on the internet for the first time. There's so much 2x pimpy. Dr. Frankenjar's Thriller. Popeye and Saline. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Never mind. Príncipe Vegeta. That ain't working. That's the way you do it. So true. Look at that. This guy ain't dumb. Maybe get a blister on your little finger. Maybe get a blister on your thumb. That would have done it, man. That would have done it. Yep, okay. He's doing tricks on it. Oh, that felt like the closest I've ever gotten. What if you went too wide again? What if you went back to one wide? Oh, me when I get a makeout session in 9th grade? Okay, quit bragging. Me when in 9th grade at my friend's birthday party, me and another girl go into the closet for 7 minutes in heaven, and I say, don't worry, I'm not going to try to kiss you in here or anything. I don't want to make you uncomfortable. So then we just sit in the closet for 7 minutes in the darkness. And then when my friends open the door, they all ask her, so what happened in there? And she says, nothing. It was kind of weird. The perils of being a gentleman in the contemporary era. If only I was a knight in a medieval court, maybe I'd get some respect. Oh. Oh. Bro's got that. My mom spotted you from across the empire and thought you'd be good for my son type vibes, Riz. This ain't the strat? Bro, this is the closest I've gotten, man. This is random, but my uncle is actually the drummer for Pavement. Okay, I don't mean to insult anybody. Pavement's one of my favorite bands. Is he the drummer for Pavement now / in the modern era, or is he the drummer that got fired in the 90s for his behavior? Because the drummer in the 90s, listen, he had to be removed from the band, I understand it. But the drums on Slanted and Enchanted go fucking crazy, bro. If that's your uncle, you got to become a drummer. There's nothing wrong with the drums for the rest of Pavement's career, but the current drummer now, whatever. Not interested. I'm just joking. That's pretty cool. Oh, he touched it. He touched the cloth. And you all laughed at me. Does your uncle have any thoughts on... Pavement was part of the discourse last week when their rider from their 1999 concert leaked. And depending on who you asked, it was either the epitome of opulence and how could they ever ask for this, or alternatively, if you've ever worked in the business, apparently, it was one of the most tame riders you'll ever see. This is, I worry sometimes, I know it's a recurring theme. People in 1999, sometimes they got to treat themselves to like nice stuff. Like they could have pita chips. If you wrote Shady Lane and fucking Zurich is stained, you can have pita chips. You can have hummus at your gig, okay? Nowadays, people are looking at this rider and they're like, 6 sparkling waters? Who the fuck do they think they are? They know someone has to go out there and fucking buy that stuff, right? A 12-pack of Rolling Rock for 7 dudes? Multivitamins, those are expensive. Bro, they wrote gold sounds. Show some respect. Okay, here we go. 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves. We go again. They wrote Grounded. So true. Possibly the best B-side of all time. Oh, sorry, Mr. Malcolmus, we got everything from your rider. There was just one thing we couldn't get. We couldn't find Cholula, so we had to replace it with Mama Liz's Reaper oil. Is that fine? Shady Lane dipped in Mama Liz's Chili-licious oil. May this bit never die. Can you hang on the rim instead of a spoke? Who do you think I am, Michael Jordan, brother? I wasn't pressing the spacebar a single time when I did that. I was like 10 minutes purely wasted. You need to lower your moment of inertia. Okay, speak to me like I'm a fucking medieval peasant. Not an academic who is on your intellectual standing. Not a peer. Speak to me like a child. One wide. Now we're talking. Oh. Krug make bunga. They would beat you to death with a rock for sure. You started saying that shit. I mean, my only knowledge of how people talked in the olden days is from The Witch. Those motherfuckers were eloquent, though. Prithee, don't besmirch my word as your father and caretaker. Father, was it not you who took from mother's cup and absconded? Yea, 'twas me and abscond I did, and 'twould again if it meant bequeathing our family the bounty of the forest. Nowadays, it's like, what do you want for dinner? 30 minutes later, chicken cacciatore. Where did we go wrong? Oh! Influenza type A bacteria harvesting my ribosomes to mass produce more copies of itself. The power line. Oh, man. Lose on all hair. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good joke. Chat, is this the wrong way? Should I be going to the other direction? Yes, okay. Thank you. Remember in old movies when people would get electrocuted and they turn into a skeleton? Yep, old movies such as Home Alone 2 from 1992 when I was 4 years old. I don't trust it. That's 30 years ago? Yeah, but the thing is, like, you only get to be shocked by something being 30 years old, like, a few times. Otherwise, you might as well just fucking die. If you're gonna be like, I can't, oh, Cuba, today's the 30th anniversary of fucking some shit that happened 30 years ago. No, no. 7 days later, oh, fuck, another movie came out on this weekend 30 years ago. Holy shit, man. Really? No, no way. Maybe one day the content Ouroboros will come all the way around. It's been 30 years since the 30th anniversary of Back to the Future. Oh, I'm celebrating the 30th anniversary of me reading the post about when it was the 30th anniversary of Back to the fucking Future 2, bro. It's so makeable. Where do you think you're going? I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm letting go of that one. I don't trust it yet. Much better grip. Okay. I think I wouldn't say I understand, but I'd say I get the idea. Get low, bro. And then go fast. I don't think I could do it faster than that, man. You have to swing it? Oh, so I see what you're saying. Hang on. Yeah, you're saying do some tricks on it. Russian parkour videos be like, I'm not sure about this one, guys. This one seems impossible. Seesaw from the middle? This is a swing. You appear to be confused. Google Resonance is going to try to sell me some fucking hospital administrator software, bro. Google is compromised. Real American patriots use Truth Social search bot. Hang on. I'm going to go to the bathroom. Oh, but I can't. Oh, it's scary to go to the bathroom. Oh, there you go. Okay. I will be back in 2 minutes. See you in just 120 seconds. There's 10 more cans of this spice stuff to go. Oh, bottoms up. It's actually kind of good now. New shirt. Yeah, I didn't want to flex on you guys, but it's Eddie Bauer. It's from the Kirkland Signature collection. Eddie Bauer made the first down jacket. Why do you know this? CEO of Coats. There's no shot Eddie Bauer made the first down jacket. It's gonna be some motherfucker living in like Greenland or something like that. There's no way, bro. He did? I don't believe it. I want to go back in time and slap the shit out of whoever was the first person to embroider symbols on jean pockets. I didn't say kill them. I don't know why everyone's assuming you would go back in time and kill whoever did that. No. I would simply slap them a couple of times and say, hey, don't do it. They don't need a little on the. They don't need a flower on the pocket. You don't waste your time. Mostly, I don't concern myself with fashion that much. By the way, people can wear whatever they want to wear. I will say, and we're probably like a little past this now, but you still see it time to time. When people started wearing jeans with pre-cut holes on the knees, that was one thing. I was like, okay, I get it. It's a style. It's kind of trendy, I suppose. But then people started going fucking crazy, bro. They started wearing jeans where like the entire like front of the jean is gone. It's just like you just get the back of the pant and then like a short's worth of fabric and then the rest is fucking exploded and stuff, and you're like, what are we doing here? It's a good look. That's fine. It's just I mean I don't. It's not for me. I would feel silly personally. But if it looks good now, that's fine. I don't like the idea that people are like, in 10 years, you're going to look back on those photos and you're going to feel so silly. Yeah, but if you're fucking hot now, who cares, bro? Your nerd ass is not going to take like your prom photo wearing like a wool sport coat with Buddy Holly glasses. Be like, yeah, I went by myself, but at least I was wearing something timeless. Like, come on. Dare yourself to exist within the time in which you were born. That being said, you will not catch me wearing the jeans with no sleeves on them. But they still have a cuff somehow. Okay. How do I do this? You see the Chinese worker who pissed in the Tsingtao vat? Yes, I did. I also am so embarrassed to say, the tweet that I saw said, Chinese worker pees in Tsingtao vat, causes billions of dollars in damages. And then I got by the most boomer joke of all time. Someone replied, billions in damages? Why? They should have just put a Heineken label on it. Oh, man. Oh, hi-yo. It's like the most obvious joke, but I was like, man, this guy is cooking. And then back. Whoa. Just stay in the middle. Be in the middle, alternate grabs to either side of the rope. Like this. I'm out of fucking sync, bro. Just takes time. We go again. No point in getting mad. UPS is hiring. That's life, man. Flying high in April, shot down in May. When is it worth it to get mad? Well, I would say if, like, your age is caught up to you on the racetrack and, like, all your friends are being outcompeted in the Piston Cup by a new breed of racers highlighted by Jackson Storm, the cocky brat who keeps winning races that you used to dominate. And then you say, I'm not going to let this happen anymore, but it turns out your goat is washed and Lightning McQueen ends up in fucking traction trying to keep up. Then all of a sudden he meets a trainer in Sterling's garage called Cruz Ramirez, who says, you know, you can use your anger to actually motivate you throughout a race. But then it turns out that Cruz Ramirez is actually like a gifted racer in her own right. So Lightning McQueen, you know, even though he has to win the race or retire forever, he gives his livery to Cruz Ramirez. And she says, but this is your last chance. And he says, yes, which makes it my last chance to give you your first chance. You know what I'm talking about? Cars 3. On the Disney cruise, they play all sorts of bedtime stories. I've seen the Cars one a lot. You don't belong on this track. Cruz gritted her teeth. Yes, I do. So moving. Have you seen Planes? You might be the only person with a memory of it. I've not seen Planes, but it does seem like it's been wiped from cultural memory, right? Wasn't there like a second Planes too? There was like Planes, Sea and Rescue. Hello, Sinvicta. Hello. You get it out of your system? Not quite yet. Woo. What do I do with my channel points? Not my problem. You figure it out. I had it too. You were glancing. I was. Because I was going to talk about how Twitch is deprecating watch parties. And it's the thing that always gets me, man. You can always rely on me to hail corporate. When there's a feature on this website that no one fucking uses, people slander it nonstop. Then they're like, we're going to deprecate this feature. And people are like, what? Bro, I was intending on using that. Come on, man. Yet another misstep in a series of missteps for the Twitch Corporation. Will Neff might be the only one. The fact that they're all naming the same one, I'm not saying it should be deprecated. I think they should just make it not cost money to work. And then keep it around forever. That would make everybody happy.